The video cut out. I don't remember what I was talking about full on discussion wise, but I'm gonna try to I'm just. This might be my final video, bro. Flat out. This might be my final. That's why it's so long, dude. This might be the final one. Based off of what's being stated, based off of what I had to state about my fucking youth, my glorious, glorious childhood and youth. They said, stated that I'm being busted, detained, police are busting me, FBI, something, blah, blah, blah. And something about respect, full respect to Anna, blah, 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 blah. I for real got called out. The statement. I famously for real got called out. Wait till the video shows up, bro. Wait till the video pulls up. It's a 2 hour video that's on my YouTube. It's gonna be done before this one is, so what's it called? I don't know much more to say, and they're starting to hit me with the Ravenclaw. But yeah. V2K stated the Tippy Gang leader is busting me in public. You see what I'm saying? What a fucking person. And then Anna gets turned on by this fuck. She got a fucking husband. You don't know who Anna I'm talking about because I didn't mention who Anna I'm talking about. That's all I'm gonna say about Anna. Full respect to her, actually. Yeah, they all watch you get laid with your husband. They all watch you in the shower. They all watch you when you're in the mirror. That's to any female. You know, when you're in the mirror and you think no one's looking and you're putting on your face, somebody's fucking watching you. You know, when you're in your bathroom and you're naked and you just think that somebody's fucking watching you. And your kids. Because they're all fucking perverts, paranoid ass perverts. Technically, the government should only be able to monitor somebody's going in and out of their house. Outside. See what you're carrying into the house, what you're taking out of the house, and where you're going. To see if you're building an underground network of tunnels for whatever purpose. And if not, what you bring in and out of your fucking house. And that's it. If you see suspicious shit like people moving a bunch of furniture, moving boxes and all that fucking shit, then they got something going on. V2K said I'm very schizo. Schizo doesn't exist. The US patent book does. Bitch. World famous for that. DSM's a cover. DSM is a weaponized cover of control. End of story. In America. It's American psychiatry. That was created in America by a German. When? After the CIA? The fuck? Same with psychoanalysis as a discipline. What about a German? I challenge the German science altogether. Thanks for MDMA. I appreciate that. It was hard. Look how much damage you did to people. I got famously called out and Anna pledged her life to me. Think of me if he doesn't work out and I'm not dead or in prison. What kind of teeth do you want me to have? Platinum, gold, or porcelain? I choose whatever you want. Her husband's busting me as, well, why don't you go bust a nut to me, pervert? Full respect to Anna. I made history. Anna's doing something and I had to hail Satan. Deliverance from hailing Satan in the name of the risen Lord Jesus Christ and by the power of the Holy Spirit. I'm famous to her right now. She's busting me. I guess I'm not good enough for you, Anna. If you saw what I would have been when I used to be able to kick through concrete and I wanted to be a New York City bicycle messenger. What if I was a New York City bicycle messenger? Would you touch yourself to me over your husband? I think you would. The longest I got laid for was from 10 o'clock at night till 7 in the morning. She's calling me schizo. Anna is calling me schizo. Does that prove I'm not? Can you wake up, Sleeping Beauty? Operation Sleeping Beauty? Can you wake up? Operation Paperclip? Can you wake up? Bipolar? Wake up? She recognized you. Ugh. Her husband's busting me. Why don't you bust the Tippy Gang leader? He's the one that's actually gonna fuck her. And she don't want to. I think about her naturally, bro. I ejaculated naturally, bro. I don't touch myself. I saw her picture and I'm like, oh my God. Why did you do that to me? And then I found out you had a husband. And I'm like, fuck. Now, every time that they fuck with my sexual function, I'm going to think about her. Because I thought she was single, man. I gave her my love. I didn't get laid in 7 years, dude. Excuse me, man. Your wife's fucking beautiful. Think of me as a monk. Just think of me as a monk, girl. Girl, think of me as a monk. Yeah, think of me as a priest. I famously got called out. I said some things about Charlie in this discussion that is serious shit in this past one, and I'm gonna say it again. Charlie who? I don't know. Because I'm not trying to compromise her in this video. I'm not trying to say nothing without a mask on about people's names. That way you can't prove I really fucking said it. I'm a dangerous person to her. I'm just keeping it straight, girl. I'm a fucking king, flat out. I have sovereignty. Sovereignty. I'm king. King by birthright. I was born to rule, flat out. Before I die, the FBI director is scared of me. The president is scared of me. I'm getting arrested. I didn't say the president of the United States. What the fuck's wrong with you? They said she's masturbating to me, or stop doing that. Stop. Think about your dude. God damn it. If you can't think about your dude, why? Why can't you think about your husband? Has he cheated on you? If he hasn't cheated on you, why can't you think about your husband? Does he abuse you? Unfortunately, it always comes down to the woman. It stated Nicholas handled himself. Somebody called me Natasha. Yeah, I'm sure. Mason. Who started calling me Natasha? Mason. Who am I talking to? I'm on a live. I'm on a live recording. My mom just came home. Are you okay, mama? What? Everything's good? What's going on? I'm setting the story straight. I incriminated myself, and what's it called? I'm facing incarceration, and I'm trying not to go. My mom just said, I told you, get off social media. It's stupid. If I only listened to my mom, I wouldn't have been in none of the situation I would have been in, but I'm so stupid. I'm famous to the right people now. I'm not going to repeat what they just said, what they stated about Anna. Don't make me think of you like that. You're married. Please don't make me cry for you. Help me find my woman if you're not her. Well, my mom's home, so I can't be as robust and to the point as I normally am. She doesn't have electrical tape on her cameras, the microwave hearing from the refrigerator AC unit, passing car traffic, actors in public, people who called her, and the subliminal advertisement from her phone and television sets through the MK Ultra and the Sleeping Beauty, Operation Sleeping Beauty, through Operation Paperclip, through the CIA and all that extra shit, causes her to behave the way she does, where it curses me. Curses me. Beautiful, my beautiful mama. Mental institutions busting me in public. Oh, here comes my dad. It's a fucking nightmare in this household being too close to my dad, man. He comes downstairs, I don't have a fucking door, bro. You know what that feels like? I feel like a fucking prostitute. He just walks in, you know what I'm saying, and starts talking to me. I'm like, what the fuck you coming in here for like that? Can't you knock? It is what it is. I'll be at this residence until my birthday, the 21st. And I got to hear my dad talk and it curses me. Because the same thing, he listens to the radio, his fucking camera's on his phone. And then, what's it called? The subliminal advertisement. I hear it. Tortures them with the microwave hearing through the sleep cycle, car traffic, to curse the fuck out of me. It's not them, bro. It's what they're doing to them. And they use them to inflict murder, slow kill on me. It immobilizes me. It takes my my strength away. They publicly call me schizo. This is the final lesson to people who keep doing that shit. The diagnosis, public, says PTSD. And then the old one said schizo from an occult Mason that is tied to the Occupy Entrapment Group, who's a Nazi. Christian. And with that said, okay, now what are you going to do about your life? I'm not admitting that it is. I don't believe that I'm schizo. I'm not delusional. I'm not. I got a fucking microchip in my fucking skull, bro. Flat out. I'll prove it. I don't care how long it takes. If they detain me, you know what I'm saying? If they detain me, and then, what's it called? What? So what? What? 30 days? 60 days? So what? 3 months? What? 6 months? What? A year? What? Well, how long are you going to try to fucking hold me for? And then what? When I get out and I'm in a wheelchair and I'm talking like this and I'm like, what's my name? What's my name? Then what? I'm going to get scanned, bro. The fuck? I don't care how long it takes. And then I'm going to school for neuroscience. That's my life, dog. Calling you schizo in public, calling you schizo, calling you schizo, calling you schizo, calling. That means you're not fucking schizo, dude. Calling you Natasha, calling you schizo, calling you Natasha, calling you schizo. Yeah, bro. We know what you're trying to make me do. B2K said they're taking me to the hospital. Anna said that they're taking me to a hospital. When you say hospital, what are you referring to? Are you referring to a state police run maximum security lockdown facility that you can't escape from? That's not a fucking hospital, bro. That's a prison. And y'all like touching yourself to me? What's it called? To control me? Objectifying me? And then say, oh, when he acts all fucking crazy with everything going on, you're gonna say, put him in a mental institution. Put him in this. Put him in that. Put him in this. Put him in that. And it's just like, bro, have you ever gone yourself? Has somebody ever put you there? Do you know what that feels like? To have your freedom taken from you? Because y'all rich, selfish, egotistical, sexual objectifying, Freemasonic occult, Antichrist, terrorists. Real motherfuckers. This whole time the Tippy Gang leader was doing this since July of 2019 and prior. Don't fuck with me. End of story. They just look and they say, all right. And then, all right. That's it. That's what a real motherfucker does, bro. Y'all fucking so pathetic, bro. On how you do shit. It's sad. FBI is directly honoring me. Thank you. Focus on some fucking terrorists, bro. The fuck? All you gotta do is not read his fucking Twitter. He said that? Oh my god. Just don't read it, dude. You fucking waste your time reading my tweets, you poor sad fuck. I'm not disrespecting those that actually get educated and learn and better themselves with the knowledge and the intelligence I present. I'm talking about all you that read it and make it a fucking high school gossip game where you make money off of power playing individuals' political sovereignty and independent liberty. Busted her, busted me. Blackstone's broke it down for me. Anybody that looks below the belt is a pervert. For the record. Unless it's explained as to why you do it. I was taught not to look someone in the eye. I was taught never to stare at somebody. Never. Streets of Cleveland and Detroit taught me do not stare at people. You know why? Because you'll get your ass handed to you. But look at y'all. Even on the streets. I'm that pretty. FBI is directly busting me in public before or after you busted a nut to me in public. Pervert. I'm not talking about the entire FBI. I'm talking about the motherfucker, the pervert FBI that's trying to bust Nicholas Andrews Putich. You don't help me with shit. Nothing. Not a dollar. Not a cent. You haven't given me a penny. My whole life. And how much money you made off of me? How do you make your salary? How do you get funded? I'm not talking about the FBI. I'm talking about the FBI swamp, deep state shadow that keep fucking with these private oligarchies of the fucking Operation Paperclip CIA Nazis in America. Get out. Bye, CIA. You're done with. Charlie Kirk got assassinated, man. Who am I? Who are you? They could come after any of us, man. FBI is honoring me now. Thank you, FBI. Going back to the last video, I needed to say something to the FBI. Before the Occupy, I didn't even know who the FBI was. That's how educated I am with my family. Like, I didn't know nothing about the FBI. I knew that the FBI was the FBI, and that's it. At 20, 21 years old, 22 years old. I didn't even think about the FBI. I had no reason to think about the FBI because I didn't do anything that needed me to think about the FBI. Now, if I knew why you should call the FBI, then I would. Even in that situation with the bridge bombers, the manufactured terrorists. Like, that's what I should have did, correct? Isn't that what they were testing to see if they would expect me to do? If I was a quote unquote, you know what I'm saying, like a law-abiding citizen, I didn't know what to do, man. I didn't know what to do. I was left to my own devices. But going back to the FBI, the thing I want to say to you is, had the Occupy never happened, you would have had no reason to hunt me. Because I didn't do anything, man. And I still don't. I'm innocent. Flat out. I'm innocent, bro. I didn't do shit. My whole social media is a fucking entrapment, sting operation entrapment risk profile. I don't do anything to deserve to be treated with disrespect from the FBI. Everything sexually that I've done was done to me. I was led there on purpose. And then it was filmed. Why? Who? Who was behind the directed energy weapon kill switch? Who was behind the MK Ultra kill switch? That's the terrorist. That's who did it, not me. Who was behind the camera? That's the terrorist, not me. Everyone in prison, everyone incarcerated, even with sexual sins, even the perverts, with the MK Ultra program. They made them do that shit. Even if you're in the pedophile block in the jail cell, everyone that's in there don't know why they did it if they're not microchipped. Real talk. Let's get real. 2025. Internationally. I'm not justifying it. I'm not justifying it because you got some sickos out there, bro. Got some sick fucks, man. And then justifiable murder is not justifiable murder when it's not justifiable. But why was it committed, man? When you really look at it in every single case, man. I had to think, including the Manson murders, including those. Whew. Oh my God. The reason why I thought about that was because years ago, I looked into that and I heard his music, right? Manson's. And it's not bad. And I was like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? It scared me. And then I read Helter Skelter. And then I thought to myself, this is one of the sickest crimes I've ever seen in my life. Sickest criminal. But then years later, what's it called? They say that he was MK Ultra to do it. It was a whole CIA setup. The whole thing. Police department's bust. Of course they are. That's all they do. Does he do that for a living, man? You put people in prison. That's a crime against humanity. Fucking slavery. Peace Stones recognize me. FBI is offering it up to me. I don't know what that means, bro. I really don't know what that means. Sabotage me. Bro, let's get it all out there, man. I have nothing to hide. Nothing. Ask me anything about my past and I will tell you as vulgar and as detailed as possible. Anything. Nothing. I have nothing to hide. I've never killed somebody. I never killed somebody. I never dealt drugs like that. Like, I mean, like I middleman weed. That's it. In high school and shit. To a couple of my friends. That's it. They think I'm this big bad fucking like whatever the fuck kingpin ass fucking like motherfucking swordfish ass motherfucking Don Corleone ass motherfucking nobody, bro. What do y'all do? Who uphold the law? Put people in prison. I'm not against the police force. Don't let that comment deter you because people deserve capital punishment and people deserve justice for their crimes according to the laws of society. Now, with that said, some laws need to be amended. And then you wouldn't put those people in prison anymore. And you could take people out of prison, like the drug laws in America and the forced civil commitments and rounding up the homeless, man. Sad is sad is sad. Sad, 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 sad. So fucking sad, man. Trump is coming for you. I said it on my X account. Donald Trump has never been homeless. Donald Trump has never experienced economic hardship. Donald Trump has never been in poverty. Donald Trump comes from $44 to $88 million inheritance, and you can't loan me anything or get an economic stimulus going, bro. You've been in president for how long now? You know everything about me. And what are you trying to do? Throw me in prison? You're throwing people in prison, throwing people in prison. I'm big badass. I throw people in prison. I throw people in prison. Look at me. I throw people in prison. I throw people in prison with Nazis. The fuck? Get your shit straight, Trump. With that force, I'm against that forced civil commitment. I'm gonna fight it. Even if you put me away, I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna get some of that money. If you put me away. Calm down, ma. It's okay. Tippy gang leader, arrest him. Donald Trump detain and fire the Tippy gang leader. I'm a favorite person to the whole city of Cleveland. They say that's what I'm saying to the mayor, bro. I've been homeless in the shed. I'm just staying out of the way right now because of all the assassins, bro. They're like, what is he doing at his grandma's house? Why isn't he going outside? Why isn't he going places? Why isn't he walking to the bus? Going on the fucking bus when Ukrainian just got stabbed on the fucking subway. Ukrainian girl. And why isn't he going on the bus through the city? Why isn't he walking around the whole fucking city with no security all by himself when people want him dead and in prison? When people are getting assassinated, when politicians are getting assassinated, Republicans are falling like flies, man. Not to put in the analogy that a Republican is like a fly. You hear me? I'm not trying to say that like that. But you hear what I'm saying. You hear me? Don't no disrespect to the Republican. Trump is busting my grandma. So you see what I'm saying? What a fucking hypocrite this man is? But you go enjoy your wife and your fine ass dining. You never had to suffer a day in your fucking life. You never had to work. The government's busting me. Trump's dissed on. All right, Trump, I'm going to say it. V2K stated when Trump became president, he masturbated to me. When he's married to a female, a beautiful female. And then you're going to put me in prison? You don't think you owe me for that? That's why you did it, bro. That's what you got to look at. Now focusing on you now. Dangerous person to him. And what are you? You're the one putting people in prison. You're putting homeless people in prison. You can't go up to the homeless person and say, I'm Donald Trump, I make America great again. Here's $1,000. Motherfuckers on the street, bro. Did you ask them why they're on the street? People are on the streets because they're on disability and they're involved in the drug trade. I understand that. Okay, and they just think it's a free for all. And then there's people on the streets because they have nowhere else to fucking go, dude. Throwing somebody that lives outside, sedentary versus a nomadic lifestyle, goes back to the beginning of mankind. Not everyone's meant to live in a house. BlackRock is busting me. Fuck off to BlackRock. You just want us to all sit in our fucking sleeping beauty cells so you could watch us on our fucking cameras on our phones and let the monitors and the TV advertisements subliminally submit ourselves to your God, which is who? Trump woke up to me and I'm being sabotaged. Trump, just wake up, bro. It's not why I'm not dissing you for doing it, man. I'm saying why they made you do it when you first became into office. I had to say that shit, bro. They did it to you to ruin your presidency. Now you're trying to put me in prison when they're trying to fucking torture me to death. I'm trying to explain to you the truth as of all this is going on, and you're still trying to fucking throw me away, bro. I have no money, Trump. Donald Trump. I'm gonna show you how much I got to my name, bro. Oden, Deva. Those are 2 quarters. Tre, 4. You don't know what it's like to suffer. You don't know what it's like to be in poverty. We're sick of watching you, bro. We're sick of watching your fucking fancy ass fucking bullshit. People try to kill you, dude. Government's busting me right now. I don't know if you did that on purpose just so you could enact more laws. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like you set yourself up to get shot at just so you could. Oh, I'm the big bad hero. You can't rule that out as an option. Staged event. We're gonna make it look like we're an assassination attempt. You're gonna get a little scratch on your face. Act like you didn't know what happened, and then to enact all your fucking martial law implementation, stratocracy, oligarchical dictatorship, known as the Republic. This country was founded on a republic. It's damn near a monarchy with you. All I asked from Trump was a loan, bro. You can't give me a fucking 1,000. You can't give me. That's all. What? Give me like 1,000, 3 grand. No sexual services, bro. Did you have to have sexual services for your $88 million? The IRS owes me my first two economic stimuluses. I applied for them while homeless. I called the IRS. They said they had my application and it was blank. When we deliberately marked it. I was working with a counselor. She was helping me. I could have did it myself, but she helped me do it. My first 1,400 economic stimulus and the 600. I didn't get it. But because I filled out the application, the third stimulus, or was it the 1,200 and the 600, then the 1,400? I got the 1,400. It was in my apartment's mailbox. I just walked to my apartment one day and I had $1,400 when I had no money. It was the best day of my life. Trump, instead of busting people, give us $1,000 economic stimulus so we could all get radio frequency detection scans and have enough money to travel to Reno. Because Jesse Beltran charges $650 fucking dollars for a goddamn scan, and the only other person that I know that does it is in Salt Lake City, Utah, John Kingston. It had AAA security, and he charges $1,000. I can't call the FBI. They're the ones that put bugs in people's ears. They're the ones that implement chips in people. I'm not talking about the entire FBI. I'm talking about certain members, CIA, all y'all. Government, United States, Nazi bad United States. I'm not going to target out the FBI, bro. Government is honoring me, something about cash. Trump finally busted him. That's all I needed to hear about Trump and Nicholas Andrew Shaputich. Donald Trump masturbated to Nicholas Andrew Shaputich when he got into office, said the V2K. With a wife. I did not say that. The V2K stated that. So bust that group, bro. If you think that that's a disrespectful ass comment, bust that group and fire him immediately. That's the main assassin. That's the main antichrist swamp deep state shadow assassin is the non-consensual synthetic telepathy silent assassination through adaptive networks. and the Tippy Gang leader. Trump's diss down. Trump, you take me down, I'm gonna take you down. This is how this relationship's gonna work. Flat out. Trump, you help me eat and make some money. I will never forget you for the rest of my life. That's how that works with the homeless. Never forget you. City of Cleveland, Detroit. You remember when I had money? Do you remember when I got my economic stimulus? What did I do with it? My 1400? Though they did it to me on purpose, that's just how I am. I gave people 20s. I'll walk up to people and give them 20s. I gave out $700, $800. I was left with $600 out of $1,200. I gave $800 to the homeless. This dude's eating out of a dumpster. I gave him $60. Respect. That goes to the Tippy Gang leader also. Can you imagine if I had a homeless and everyone else? Can you imagine if I had 100,000? Can you imagine if I had 300,000? Can you imagine if I had 500? Can you imagine if I had $1,000,000? Can you imagine if I had $88 million? What the fuck I would do with it? I saw this dude one time. He gave me 20 and I was pissed off he gave me 20 because he was giving out people $100 bills. He had a purse, downtown Cleveland. And he was walking around, some rich dude. He was walking around just giving out $100 bills. And then I was homeless and he gave me a 20. I didn't ask for it. I was just like, bro, because I'm homeless and I had no money. He gave me 20. I'm like, all right, bet. 20's cool. You know what I'm saying? And then I thought to myself, that's how I want to be. Fucking selfish ass Trump. You're selfish. He honored me in public for real now and he busted me. You see how the V2K keeps playing us, bro? That's how it's done. They try to make us clash against each other. They just watch this on a computer screen and laugh with a penis pump. Getting paid federal and state tax dollars for their position. Trump, let that get out there in the smoke because I've heard you say a lot of bullshit about me, man. A lot. And I don't deserve that. I don't deserve that. You don't deserve to talk to a homeless person like that. You don't deserve to talk to a homeless, indigent person like that. You don't. I said it word for word like that. They're making me look schizo. I think FBI sting operation entrapment wearing the glasses proves enough that it's a whole separate condition, bro. Trump said I'm done for in public. He obliged me. Shadow banned my X account, not my YouTube. YouTube flagged some of my content and then said, listen, Nick, don't do that again. And I said, or we might ban you. And I said, my fault, bro. I never read the rules and regulations of YouTube. And you know what about your shadow banning and you X all together? You call that a democracy? For civil commitment for the homeless? You call that a democracy? You don't give a fuck about democracy, Donald Trump. You give a fuck about capitalism from your inheritance money. Read it and weep, bro. I offended Anna in public and I lost her. Well, she has a husband. His semen is owned by her. And she will never touch me in my life. So why the fuck would you want me to think about you sexually? Somebody punished her, Anna. They was inaudible and something about Blackstone's after, but it wasn't Blackstone. I don't know if it was who. And then something else. V2K statement. Anna's busting me right now. Have you ever been busted, Anna? Have you ever been put in handcuffs and thrown into a prison cell? You had to take off all your clothes in front of like 4 police officers and they made you do a cavity check or they squatted you down naked in front of a fucking camera and then threw you in a fucking cell and you had to wait for 3 fucking meals and that's all you could do all day? You ever had that happen to you? And try to make some money, bro. Try to get laid. Try to help your family. Try to help your friends. Try to go about your life. And then these stupid motherfuckers are all like, man, look at his teeth, bruh. Look at his teeth. Throw him in a mental institution. You can't get implants in a mental institution, you stupid fuck. You can't even get dental work. I lost a tooth in the mental institution. That's what he needs to do. Go to a mental institution. No, he needs dental work, you stupid fuck. And he needs a fucking ink paycheck. It's the most humiliating thing you could go through. Somebody still corrected something about the police force. The most humiliating thing you could go through is not when you get detained, like, fuck, my freedom's gone. Now I'm in cuffs. Now they're throwing me in a fucking police car against my will. It's when you get there, bro. And you have to take off your fucking clothes in front of a camera, bro, and like 6 people with body cams. And then they make you put on these cold ass fucking air conditioned ass clothes and some slippers. Because that's funny to them. Wearing slippers, shower shoes. I famously for real got called. I'm just saying, I'm shooting the shit, bro. That's all I do. With the V2K. And the non-consensual synthetic telepathy, that's all I do. I'm bugged. Get it out of my skull, man. They're like, no, never, never. Well, you know what you said. You know what you said. These alcoholics. I was chipped, bro. Forgive me. When I get that document, I'm forgiven. When you have the documentation that you're microchipped, until you get the surgery, you show it to the police, you show it to the FBI, you show it to the psychiatric institution, you show it to the state-run the courts, you show it to the judge, you show it to your mom, you show it to your family, you show it to anyone, and then they know what to do about you. Say, oh, okay, that's not schizophrenia. No, the fuck is not, bro. And you have no idea what it feels like. Ever. You don't know. It's beyond the psychological limitations of SEAL training, Delta Force. Beyond the psychological limitations, the psychological, you know what I'm saying? Because I know the Spetsnaz in Russia. I saw this documentary on Spetsnaz Special Forces and what's it called? The U.S. Special Forces and all this stuff. And they're saying that Spetsnaz Special Forces, they train you beyond the United States psychological point of breakdown for the United States military. All y'all comfortable ass military, you have no idea what a chip's like unless you got one in you. In the U.S. Like, I serve my country, bro. You and me both, bro. And I busted you. So why do you want me to think about you? Do you want me to block you on Facebook to send on X to send the world a message? I did that to Barack Obama today when they showed his in my who to follow section. Really? Or no, he said something from Barack. What the fuck is Barack talking to me for? No disrespect. It's not about race. It's about what you did to the American people. Why do you have a Nobel Peace Prize? And I voted for you, Barack, as I said earlier in the past video. I voted for you in the first term, 2009. Well, was it 9 or 10? I was with Shara Janine Tilley at the time. My wife that I lost. Go look what happened to her. However, the reason why we met. Nazis busted her. Damned if a Nazi fucking goes anywhere near a Sioux, Blackfoot, Puerto Rican, African. I'd be damned. I'd be fucking damned if a Nazi come near them. And I don't mean them. I mean like them as in a foreign culture from myself. Not that I'm above you or us here, you know. So well, Shara busted me. She should know that you were supposed to be my wife. Do you not understand it? Does that not register through your microchip? Is all I had to say to her. I love you, Shara. I still love you. I never stopped loving you. I never broke up with you. I needed you when I was going through Oxycontin withdrawal. I needed you, and you weren't there. I needed you to this day, and you're not there. What are you doing? But that's over with. If what, I'm not going to bring it up. I'm not going to bring it up. You know what I'm talking about. It's not your fault, Shara. I don't blame you for nothing. Forever you're in my heart. Most beautiful girl I ever seen. I remember Shara told me, when I'm old, will you still think I'm beautiful? And I said, of course. I love you. And Shara told me one thing that I'll never forget. She said, never forget where you're from. Well, she said, wherever you go, because she knew I was supposed to be something. And she knew I was going to be homeless. She told me that. She foresaw it. And she said, never, wherever you go, Nick, she said, you know, whatever you do, just never forget where you're from. And I never did, Shara. But Shara was, to the world, Shara was supposed to be my wife, my queen. I was a dude in high school that worked a full-time job, used to skateboard, smoke weed, skip school, and I had Shara Janine Tilly as my fucking queen. That's who I was in high school. I was cool with everybody. I didn't hang out with nobody. I used to smoke cigarettes in the bathroom. I used to watch security and find I knew security's ways when they would be down the hall, and I would smoke cigarettes in the bathroom. That's who I was in high school. Who the fuck were you? That comment pissed off the whole Comanche. Well, the whole Comanche should have realized that they will never have a relationship with Nicholas Andrus. Krishana was an accident. And you know what's crazy about Krishana is I didn't have sex for over a year when I met Krishana. And I just became a bicycle courier downtown Cleveland with Committed Courier Company at the wrong time, man. I was led there by some CIA agent, and I was training to ride in like 2 more months. That's all I needed was like 2 or 3 more months of training. Then I was good to hit Cleveland or Chicago before New York as a messenger. But I ended up getting a job as a messenger downtown Cleveland in 2015. I met Krishana because my friend Chase, who rest in peace, he wasn't my friend. I just knew I met him like 1 or 2 times. And what's it called? I was looking for some trees, and the people that I would get it from weren't home, the Latin Kings. And what's it called? I called Chase. Chase, Latin Kings with the sour diesel. Love the sour diesel, bro. What's it called? Oh man, those are my past, my friend. I was good with everybody, including everybody. I used to be good with everybody, man. I used to be a bicycle courier. Don't you understand? I was good with everybody. You just call me and I'll deliver your package in the greater Cleveland area. But I only did it for a couple months, man, because I overshot myself because of Krishana. The thing I'm trying to say about Krishana is The day that I met her, I didn't have sex for like a year. She didn't have sex for like 30 days. She was waiting for somebody that she was in a relationship with. He was in jail. And hold on, let me just say this. I have permission to think of Krishana now, something like that. I'm riding my bike. I used to ride my bike to and from Parma to downtown Cleveland and ride around the city all day for 16 hours a day in 2015, 2014. What's it called? Yeah, 2000. Yeah, I used to ride all day, bro. I used to travel 10 miles from Parma and 10 miles back beating the RTA bus, playing chicken with the RTA. And what's it called? Ride a 16-hour day. But what's it called? The day that I met Krishana, what's it called? I saw Shara at ABC Tavern when I passed West 25th and Bridge. She was at the bar there. I was on my bike. I was holding a speaker, listening to some music, and I'm going no-handed. Boom, flying by her. You know what I'm saying? And I look, and I'm like, oh my God, that's Shara. And she looked at me, and she knew her heart hurt. But she was probably with someone. So I should have stopped and talked to Shara. I should have been like, Shara, baby girl, Queen Shara, I got a job as a bicycle messenger. You know what I'm saying? Well, instead, I go meet Chase at this bando ass rundown house. No disrespect, Krishana, you know that shit was whack where you staying. And then what's it called? I was waiting on the front porch. I didn't go in the house. I had no intentions on seeing this girl. Chase says, gives me the weed. It was like a dime. I don't know how much I got, like an eighth or something like that. And a quarter or something like that. I don't know. Or like, I don't know. Whatever. And what's it called? He said, come on in the house. And I said, okay. And I go in the room and this beautiful girl. Beautiful. I'm like, boom. And what hit me was I just saw Shara and I haven't been with nobody in like a year. And I've been looking for like 2010, 11, 12, about 5 years for a new girlfriend. And I saw Shara. So I'm thinking maybe she's the one. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking the whole time. I was like, maybe she's the one. She's like, she smoked weed and she said, sit down. So I sat down. As soon as I sat down, what's it called? I couldn't ride. I started recovering from the bicycle. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't get back on it. Back to Parma. And then we smoked. And then one thing led to another. And she said, come sit by the bed next to me. As soon as I did that, what's it called? 10 o'clock till 7 in the morning. We had got laid. Got it in. And then they accused me of rape. The Comanche, because she's a Comanche. Her boyfriend eventually saw us. It was MK Ultra. The whole house was MK Ultra like crazy. It was bugged. It's on camera. Yeah, it's on camera. So they were making us do it, man. And the TV was on the whole time. And she's the one who invited me to sit right next to her on the bed when I didn't get laid in a year and she didn't get laid in 30 days. And I thought, I just saw Shara and what's it called? Blah, 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 blah. So what the fuck you expect is going to happen? And I did not rape her. End of story. And I didn't rape Shara either. Because they say Shara claimed I raped her. I didn't rape you. That's a lie. The end. Make a long story short, that happened around 2015, July onward. And the bad shit happened after that. Really bad. Ruined my fucking career. Again, I'll not forget that moment. I'm just glad this memory came through. Damn, I couldn't get the neck pot. They're practicing some wicked shit on me right now. Directly MK Ultra. By who? Who's directly MK Ultraing Nicholas Andrew Shaputich? Every day of my life. Who's behind the microchip rhythms in my left ear? Who? By name. Where do you live? What's your ethnic culture? How old are you? How much money do you make? How much money do you have? I famously for real got cussed out. I didn't get cussed out. I'm telling you, my sexual life in the past is sad. I only slept with like 10 people, 10, 15 people in my whole life. And I only had two girlfriends, Shara Janine Tilly and Chelsea Lynn Louise Godbold. And then I had a couple flings in high school. I'm not going to mention their names right now. I thought of them. But I was practicing since 2009 Hesychism, the prayer of the heart. So, oh, I'm killing me so bad. Tippy Gang leader busted me. Why? Because he MK Ultra'd me to make it look like I raped a girl. Just to keep doing this to me for the rest of my life. To have Comanche play over my life for the rest of my life. Didn't you have sex with Krishana before I did? V2K stated that Brianna, whoever that is, stated that Tulsi owned me with the MK Ultra. Whoever Tulsi is. I'm getting arrested. Man, fuck all that shit, bro. After Krishana, her boyfriend got out of jail, right? And he saw us. We saw us together. And what's it called? I'm like, bro, it's not what you think. It's not what you think. And I wasn't trying to get in the way of their relationship. The whole time, I wasn't trying to have sex with the girl. I didn't have any intention on having sex with anyone that day. I was planning on getting some weed and going back to my mom's house in Parma. And then I was invited in the house by Chase. And then it was MK Ultra until it happened. And it made it look good, and then made it look like something that it wasn't. And her boyfriend came in. He knew I would outclass him if he tried to fight me. And if I claimed her, then he would have had to leave the premises, but it probably would have been bad. And what's it called? They stole all my contact numbers out of my book bag. Someone did. I used to write down. I used to not carry a cell phone, and I used to write down people's contact numbers. I would never call them though. Anybody that gave me their number, I would never call, because you were a fucking agent after the Occupy. But I still had numbers, and I did call certain people, but majority of people I didn't call, because I know they're involved in things I didn't need to get involved in. I didn't need to involve them with what I'm involved in, you know. And what's it called? They're making me look like a rapist now. I'm that beautiful that you gotta constantly make me look stupid. Anyways, that vulnerable that you keep exploiting that weakness through your terrorism. Anyway, some bad things happened after Krishana, and then she ended up working at a strip club, and then show was over for her. Krishana's making fun of me. I should have never met you, Krishana. That's the lesson. You shouldn't have told me to sit next to you on the bed when I didn't get laid in a year and you didn't get laid in 30 days. Why did you ask me to sit next to you on the bed, Krishana? I was sitting in a chair by myself away from you. Why did you ask me to come sit next to you on the bed? Busted me. Some things are coming back to me now, flashbacks. But I don't know if it's true. I don't have the video evidence. The video evidence when the TV was on in the MK Ultra. You're on the fucking west side, lower west side. MK Ultra like crazy. Blood gangs busting me. Blood gang never accepted white people or Ukrainians as original members. Neither did the Crip gang. So why would I ever want to be a part of that organization? I'm not no fucking associate. I ain't no affiliate. If I can't be a full-fledged member, then we ain't nothing. Tippy gang leader arrested me because, what, is he in the blood gang? Or the Crip? How dare I say that to the East Side? Statement. What was I gonna say? Because those are gangs, bro, and you're supposed to be a FBI, right? And you call yourself Tippy gang leader, so you're technically a gang. Isn't that technically a terrorist organization that the FBI is supposed to monitor? Right, Tippy gang leader? With whatever the blood gang's involved in the Crip gang? And you personally? So I first met the Tippy gang leader in 2019 in front of the behind the Detroit